Hey y'all, what's up? Happy Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving and enjoyed all the things that come with being with your family on this day. Um, I'm just, you know, taking a moment to just talk about, express my feelings, where I'm at. This would be considered a widow's corner. So, welcome to a quick widow's corner. If you don't want to sit and hear me talk a moment about my first experience without having my husband here to celebrate with me, then you are more than welcome to not watch. But um, this is what I'm doing. Anyways, like I said, and it's kind of dark in here. My lighting's okay. It's not the best. If I lean over, then it'll be better. But I think y'all get the gist. Um, yeah, like I said, today was my first holiday without him, Timothy. And it was extremely hard. On days where I could normally pull myself out of bed. Now, thank God my parents are here for the holiday. I normally can pull myself out of bed, and do certain things. I could barely drag myself out of bed to make myself get something to eat for breakfast. Got back in the bed. So anyways, let me just, so I was in bed basically all day. I drug myself out of bed this morning to make myself eat some breakfast. And the thing is, I had already kind of knew that this day was not going to be a happy Thanksgiving. Not because I was speaking it, because I already just felt it. You know what I mean? Like, I was trying to prepare myself to get prepared on how I was going to feel. Now, my hopes was that I was going to feel excited, not excited, but, you know, be good because my parents are in town and, just soak up being in their presence. So my hope was that I was going to be like, okay, well, they in town, so I should be straight. But yesterday, excuse me, I have been having some car issues. So I had to go take my car to the dealer. And excuse me, my mom, I got a little bit of indigestion, which probably ain't gonna help that I got some not pumpkin, sweet potato pie waiting for me. And yes, pumpkin pie, I do eat that. I don't care nothing about what nobody say. That's what I've actually was introduced to first. Before I ever had my first sweet potato pie, I had pumpkin pie. Yes, pumpkin. And it was good because my mother knew what she was doing. Now, I've converted over to sweet potato pie, but, it is what it is. But not what I came on here for. So yesterday I had to go drop my car off to the dealer. And so I was like, well, my mom, she followed me to the dealer, did my business or whatever, and she had to do some last minute things. I had already purchased it in my heart and everybody else's heart that was going to be coming to my house to celebrate, which was just going to be my mother, my father, and possibly my cousin. That I was doing absolutely nothing. My goal in life on Thanksgiving Day, which is today, was just to be able to get out of bed, do my daily hygiene, eat some breakfast if I was in the mood for it, and then when the food was done, come down and eat. But in all actuality, that was the only thing. That was all I had already said that's all I'm doing. I have nobody needs to have any type of expectation for me today. Minimal expectation for me today. So that was very much told to anybody that asked me, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? I'm doing my best not to spiral, pull myself down into a deep, dark hole. I'm doing my best to just stay afloat. I've been saying for the past couple of days, I'm doggy pedaling. I'm doing my best to, you know what I'm saying, stay afloat. So that's all that was in my head, and that's all that was told to my parents, and they were fine with it. So, like I said, I get up this morning, you know, the mood was there. Yes, there is life and death in the power of the tongue. But I just knew it. That was 17 years, right? That you've been with one person, and then all of a sudden that person is no longer there. Can't be called, can't be contacted in no type of way. So I went downstairs, made me a quick little breakfast, and I just kind of sat and tried to eat. And I don't know what it was, but as I was sitting down and eating my breakfast, it was like, and now this whole time, I don't know where I'm at in this journey, but I have a hard time feeling things. Like, I feel hurt, or mentally I tell myself this is how I'm supposed to feel. I don't know if it's gonna make sense to anybody, but right here, you know, when you feel something and you feel it right here, and then it goes right here. I only feel those types of feelings when I'm having like moments about thinking about my late husband. Other than that, if I'm upset with somebody or if I'm disappointed, it's here more than it's here. So it's like my feelings for things have like changed drastically. Like, I don't feel that much. And no, I'm not in therapy yet, but we're working on it. So I was eating my breakfast, and then all of a sudden I just started that feeling. And then my eyes started, and I was like, oh, okay, it's here. I didn't expect that. So I think I was, my subconscious was playing last year. Last year, Thanksgiving was his last Thanksgiving, and he had his best friends flew down from Massachusetts, Springfield, and we had Thanksgiving with them, and he ended up having to go get they specifically flew down from Springfield, Massachusetts, to make him go get a periocentesis, something like that. But it's pretty much when your liver's failing and your stomach gets extremely bloated, and then they have to tap into your stomach because it's full of fluid. And his stomach was so bloated and it was full of fluid. He was so tight too, he could barely, bend down or do anything because it was so uncomfortable for him. And I had been begging him to go get it, but he wouldn't do it. So his best friends, his wife, the best friend and his wife, which they both were, his best friends, flew down from Massachusetts, had Thanksgiving with us, and right after that, they took him to the hospital to get it done. You don't get friends like that no more. You don't. People don't do stuff like that. But they have been friends for years. Anyway, and of course I had to wait for my cousin to come, and she watched my kids for me, and then I went up there. Shout out to my cousin Crystal. She has been, that person for me. And definitely my sister-in-law, my sister Jennifer. But I feel like me and Crystal's relationship has definitely taken a huge, just like our bond has um it's just, yeah, that's my girl. Anyways, we grew up together. Neither here nor there. What I'm saying is today sucked. Okay? That's the real. I, my dad was trying to encourage me that he did not do a good job. He did his best. But if you know Caribbean parents, you know that touchy-feely stuff ain't they thing. I appreciate what he was doing. But it did not help. My mother came and she consoled me. But it made me want to cry more. And I'm not that girl. Anybody that knows me knows I do not like to get so in tune with my emotions like that. Again, not in therapy. Another thing that I need to work on. I don't mind getting in tune with my emotions, but so Tim was the one who saw that side of me all the time. But anyways, yeah, today sucked for me. I was in bed, lights off, blinds closed, so it was dark majority of the time. And when people did call to check on me, they were like, "I can't see you. What is the video off?" No, the lights are off and everything is closed. So I would cut the light on like this is on right now, so that people could at least know that I'm here and fighting. But I made it through. I know this is one of many holidays that I will have to begin to get used to him not being here. The next biggest holiday is Christmas. I don't look forward to that because that Christmas was not a good Christmas for us. He was not even strong enough to come downstairs to celebrate with us. So he watched the children open their Christmas presents. I called him on video, and he watched them through the video. And then after they were done, I spent the rest of my time upstairs with him and, trying to get him to eat. But anyways, I wasn't trying to make this a long video because I know everybody's attention span is not that long. But first of many, not a pleasant day. The food was amazing, delicious. My mom did an amazing job. My cousin did an amazing job. But Thanksgiving was not giving. But I hope it gave for other people and everyone else. Yeah, a little bit of a widow's corner. I continue to pray that God would give me the grace and give me what I need in order to walk out this journey day by day, and that whatever I do, whether it be for a widow's corner, being transparent about how I feel, which I'm not feeling very enthusiastic or happy or whatever, but I did want to come on here and do this, or whether I be doing something for living with the spectrum. I pray that everything that I do, that it helps at least one, and that in the midst of that, God's glory shines. That's basically why I do what I do. Yes, to be transparent. Yes, to be helpful and informative for autism, but also to be a light in darkness, But anyways, that's it. That's all my day. I made it through the end of it by the grace of God. I thank you, everybody that reached out to me to make sure that I was okay, and that make sure that I was yet here, basically, physically definitely, but mentally that I was yet here. I'm here. I thank God for another day and for carrying me through it. So that is me, Denisha, a little snippet of my widow's corner. Please just keep my family in prayer. Keep me lifted. If you can really get a prayer through the next couple of weeks, I already know it's not going to be something that I am looking forward to, because we are rapidly approaching his angel day. So it's life. Not a life that I ever thought I saw for myself, but nonetheless, it's a life that God allowed and is walking me through it. So God bless everybody. I pray that y'all continue to have a wonderful day. Y'all probably in y'all beds. But yeah, you guys be blessed. And check out Living with the Spectrum on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. I don't know. They say that's what I'm supposed to say. Y'all have a blessed night. Bye.